What's going on, guys? My name is Zill. Back once more with my guy Abu here. Today we're gonna do
What's
a little
up?
video about PvP. So I titled this a casual commentary on PvP because PvP is a weird state naked right now, but it's not bad. It's fun to a lot of players, myself included. Abu would tell you it's his favorite part of the game, and we're just
Yeah,
chilling here in a slash house Zill, giving our thoughts. So Abu, I'll let you start first because you play PvP a lot more than I do. So what's your thoughts on the current meta?
um, it's alright. It's sad to see that almost everyone uses potions nowadays. Um, but that's just, I guess, a part of it now. Of course, if you have the best damage boost items, you're probably gonna win. VHL is way too strong. Didn't need the buff at all, in my opinion. Now it's almost impossible to beat. It is possible if you're good. Um, But yeah, of course, if you don't like playing OP PvP, you can also go and play non OP, which is there's a lot more rules to that one. You have to use some decent classes. You have to use healer, warrior, rogue, and so on if you're playing non OP, and you can't use potions and you can't use boost items. So
Uh,
if you're up
I
for
haven't
that,
seen that
of
around
course.
actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't seen that
well,
before.
yeah, a lot of people play that because then it's mostly about skills and glitches. Um, but yeah, I mean, I play OP, PvP. It works for me. I think it's fun. Um, love to beat some VHLs and other classes.
Is
So
is
yeah.
Frost able to kill VHL or is it not?
Depends. I would say it depends. If you set it up with the same amount of damage boost, both classes. I mean, if you are very good at using the Frostbite Reaver, of course there's a chance that you can beat a VHL. Um, but it's
Yeah,
tough though. The class is really strong. The HOT is insane on VHL,
I think
so it's hard to kill.
pre-buff VHL, I'm pretty sure Blade Master or Sword Master or Legion Blade Master could kill it, but I think that changed the buff because they just got too much damage output nowadays.
It does a lot of damage. I'm not quite sure. Um, I think it has a chance. Frostbeard. Frostbeard is a very, very strong PvP class, especially if you know what you're doing. But
Yeah,
again, it's all about luck at the end of the day. Like all
and there's
about do you
also
hit your 5 skill or not,
I'm
and
pretty sure if
it's
you
all
use
about.
Frost right, you get 200 hit chance and 300 damage, so you can get like a lot of hits in. But the problem with my PvP is it's just like the amulets make the game a lot weirder because back in like 2016, you had 1.5k amulets, and you would get one shot by certain skills, and that made it not fun, but it made it a lot different. And they introduced the 5k amulets back in 2018 or something like that, and that made the game a lot different. But the
Exactly.
15k is like it's just really weird because you can still get nuked down in one shot if you have like a VHL or like something like a VOT. But like it makes the game a lot better. But the mana problems suck. Like a lot of classes can't get mana back when they have too much HP like that. So that needs fixed. That bug needs fixed for sure because like they put a disclaimer on the Amazon saying it's hard to get mana back. Fix it then.
I mean, I think as it is right now, it's pretty decent. Yeah, some classes need or has mana issues, and then you can go mana vamp if you want to, or maybe go with another class. I mean, every class has a counter class in PvP, um, or
Yeah,
almost any class.
yeah.
So it's all about like what you're going up against. To be honest,
I mean, and like I think
some
Frost is
classes is
too much.
just yeah, but like I said, some classes are just better because they can beat most classes. Like Artifact Hunter is a really great class because it can beat the most classes in the game. So therefore, it's pretty good. The same with VOD actually. Even after it got nerfed, it's still pretty good. Like I beat most. VHLs I go up against most. I mean, Frost Spirit Reavers, like, the class is pretty good. I have even beat an Artifact Hunter, but again, it's all about luck because if they miss their nuke, then I have a huge chance of winning. If I miss my nuke, which sadly happens sometimes, I'm probably gonna lose. So,
I'm pretty
and then
sure
there's
one of the
Frost
awe
Spirit.
enhancements gives you a higher hit chance. I think it's like which one is it? I know that carve gives you a
Spiral Cave,
higher.
Spiral Cave.
That's higher crit chance, but it doesn't actually boost your innate hit chance. I don't think.
I
Not
mean,
sure.
Spiral Cave is one of the best you can use for PvPing. But then again, like, everyone uses different classes, different aura enhancements, and even some people use potions. So, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like there should definitely be either some kind of counter to potions, like a class made that destroys potion users, or like a class that like doesn't need potions, or like even like a way to nerf potions in PvP, but not nerf them in PvE. Because like if you use a Fleetfoot filter, that's 50% dodge and 15% haste for like 20 seconds. That's just too strong. Most matches last less than 30 seconds. That's a whole match of 50% dodge. And like
that's
even the luck potion is 50% luck. That gives you crits a higher chance to hit and a higher damage. That's just way too much. Well, like there's a way to
exactly.
just straight out ban it because that'd be even better. I think.
I don't think they should ban it. I think they should make it so you cannot queue if you have potions in your inventory. So you cannot queue for, or maybe make two kinds of PvP, OP PvP, if you would say so. So there's one you can only queue, and PvP if you don't have potions in your inventory, if that makes any sense. And then there's one where it's allowed. Then you're gonna have
Yeah,
some fair fights, and then let's say, and then for the queue where there is no potions, then make some rewards. Like, for example, you can get some PvP tokens or trophy. Make one for the non-potion users, because not everyone wants to buy potions like myself, and some people don't care and just buy a lot of potions and
yeah,
tokens and whatever they use nowadays. So,
and like I think that like the game is like too simple for PvP. Honestly, like PvP has four skills, and so does the whole game has four skills. But like PvP, you're stuck to four skills, and the potions make you that the extra skill kind of thing. But like the way I see it is like if we had a sixth skill on every class, the game would be a lot better. But like just remove potions or add a seven slot for potions and like give every class a sixth skill. But that's probably way too much coding, so let's forget that for now.
I think that's possible. But I mean, make some for the people who doesn't want to use potions, and make some for the people who want to use it. So both parts can be happy. Personally, you can ask still if people use potions against me, bro. I'm being mad. Like, I'm getting toxic real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
one time I brought a Fleetfoot filter into a match, and I was just in dodge class, and I'm pretty sure he had Frost on or VHL or no, he had Frost or Vought on both classes that counter dodge classes. And he's like,
yeah,
"Why is your dodge so high?" I'm like, "I have 100% dodge naturally." He's like, "With Sword Master," I'm like, "Yeah, I have like 70% dodge." He's like, "That's not 100." I'm like, "I used a Fleetfoot filter." He's like, "Yeah, of course you did, bro." He got toxic real fast, man. It was funny as hell though.
well, I mean, it's alright if people want to use potions, and like, I got some people like whispering me in game, like, want to do a 1v1, and then if they want to go potions, of course I'm gonna go as well. But usually I don't think people should use it, because then you don't really know what class is the better one to use against other classes. Like,
Yeah.
if I use luck 50% on bot, for example, I'm gonna beat almost any class in the game, hands down. So, and then it's not fun. Like, I wanna know what. I mean, it's hard to say, but
And like back to the class topic, like some classes are just like outdated and need buff. Like my favorite class in the entire game, hands down, like no holds barred, is Legion Blade Master Assassin. When that class came out, it was the exact same thing as Revenant is today because it did everything. It farmed, it soloed, it PvP'd. Now it wasn't the best soloer, but it did it. And like it was good at farming because it had the AOE skills, but it had long cooldowns, so it wasn't like the best. But what it was shined at was PvP because it had that guaranteed hit and crit. It had the high dodge. It had the heal. It had everything that PvP needs. But like when Vought got the stun change 2 seconds and can like do it every 10 seconds to the point where you can get stun locked for half the game, a class like Blade Master Assassin or Legion Blade Master Assassin just can't handle itself because it gets demolished. Now, back when Vought had the bigger stun, I think this was as big a problem because they had a lower damage. But like something like this class here, like I was telling you about Legion Blade Master, it's got the skill here that can reduce your bonus hit to 0, but only a 50% chance. So there's a chance where if I use the skill first and they hit the nuke, it wouldn't hit me. But usually the skill you want to use at the very end of death because it gives like 12k damage and that can one-shot the game. But back in that day, they didn't have the 15k amulets, so this class shined a lot better because you could literally one-shot somebody at you could enter the room damage, walk in and one-shot them and walk out and win the game. And like
Yeah.
that was a lot different back then. We had the 1.5k amulets and the 5ks, and they just changed the game when they got 15k out. And like Legion Blade Master isn't bad anymore, but it's not like as good as it used to be. And like I would stand to see this class get a buff to where the second skill had a 7-second cooldown as opposed to 9, had a lower DOT to itself, hit 4 targets on both skills but instead of 3 and 4 on one skill and the other, and had like a maybe 5% more dodge just to help counter those like things like VOT and like Frost. But now any dodge class against Frost is going to lose because Frost has that amazing hit chance. Like even Great Thief and Yami can't stand a chance against Frost.
True. And when it comes to VOD, I mean, it's decent as it is, but it does not stand a chance against Artifact Hunter. And for the most part, if you're really good with Frostpit Reaver, you're gonna beat me anyways.
Yeah.
So I think they should up the stun for instead of 2 seconds to at least 3. It had 4 seconds stun before, and I think it worked great before. It was still not the best PvPing class in the game, but I don't
I
know. It
feel
got a nerf out of the blue, and I don't think it's fair, to be honest. I think they should make it a 3 second stun.
I mean, I think 3 seconds would be fine, but back when it had 4, it literally unlocked the entire game. So this haste pass makes it 10 second cooldown only 8 seconds long. So you were stunned for 4 seconds, had 4 seconds to react, had stunned for seconds that couldn't do anything. So I think 2 makes it easier to counter. It's still being powerful enough, but 3 would probably be the right sweet spot, honestly.
I agree, and
Like I agree with that. Like
mostly
3 seconds
because of
stun,
the yeah.
that'd
Go on.
be fine. That'd be fine.
3 second would be amazing, considering that the chance of me hitting my 5 skill in PvP is very hard. I have to be right next to you, so you cannot run. And yeah, I mean, it's not even a guaranteed hit when it comes to the sun either. So
And I'd like to see like all the Dark Caster classes except for Legion Revenant all have a 1 second auto attack stun. And I feel like if they added that mechanic onto the skills of the dodge classes, a random chance of like 10% for a 1 second stun on like Blade Master Assassin, Legion Blade Master, Sword Master. Well, actually, Sword Master has a stun, but like as a 2 second stun on its 5 skill. But like if you had like a 1 second stun on the Nukitsuke of which is the auto attack of Blade Master, it'd be really good, I think. Because Nukitsuke hits for 110% damage at 1.75 second cooldown. So it's faster, it does more damage, but if you had a 10% for a 1 second stun, it'd be unstoppable. Because you'd get that stun off randomly, and they couldn't hit their one skill, and you'd smack them for 10k damage and win the game. Backflip. What do you mean backflip?
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't have anything further to say. I think we went through it all. I don't know.
Yeah, we had
What do
a
you think?
good run there. I think we
Yeah.
had talked a lot about the status of PvP, but we didn't touch on Blooded Brawl, so maybe we can do that in a different video a different day.
Yeah. Sure.
Not a lot of players actually use that for fun. It's usually used
Uh,
for joining Legion and it's done.
and no PvP.
Yeah, that'd be a
So
fun topic too.
yeah.
So I'd say we
Yeah.
cut it off here, and everybody who's watching, have a nice day. We'll see you around.
See ya.
Wave for the camera. You're gonna wave.
Nope.
All right, fair enough. Peace out, guys.